Hey, it's me, Artist Singularity, and welcome to my new video. This video, I'll be, answering the question I posed in the title, which is, is there like any value in the idea of gesture drawing? And the reason I say it in that way, the idea of gesture drawing, is because, well, right here, I'm not actually really doing gesture drawing properly, or at least not like to the fullest extent that I could be doing it. I'm adding too many details. I'm like undoing a lot. I'm like undoing and erasing. I'm doing a bunch of things that I would rather not do, but I'm on digital art. I'm on my tablet, so I can't really help myself. So I usually do gesture drawings on the paper, but no, the idea is to just capture like the essence of a pose, to make it more dynamic and all that type of stuff. And well, to cut to the chase, yeah, it's very important. So my old art looked kind of like this, so like kind of stiff. I mean, it's all right, but like, yeah, definitely stiff. And then my new art is like this, which I think it looks better. Like I mean, in general, so. You can see the reference, so here you can see the references of like the actual pose that I'm doing. Of course, you can still see like too many lines, so like it's kind of like chicken scratchy, which is not really what I wanted to do. I don't know why. I had a little bit of trouble doing some of these, so they look a little bit like that, but I mean, yeah, just like capturing the important elements of a pose. I think like it lets you understand like how a pose should flow, right? How you should actually structure your characters. I think, yeah, no, very important. Very important. Even if I'm not doing it right, I think these poses still look like 10 times better than from before I started trying to do something gesture like. Yeah, and basically how I get these references, I just go on Pinterest. I mean, I think Pinterest is weird because, I mean, there's a bunch of AI art, so I don't know how much you can learn. I probably can't really learn anything from that. The only thing you can maybe learn from AI art is like colors, because I mean, the colors look great, but like, obviously you can just go to like an actual artist, right? Like Mika Picasso or some like one of those guys. Or girls, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, no. I mean, Pinterest is weird, like I was saying, but they're pretty useful for like real people, like real references. So like the ones that I have here. This was a very interesting pose. I didn't actually get it down properly. It was kind of, Like you see, I moved it down a little bit. It was very weird. I couldn't really get it properly. I like the pose though, but I mean, it's crazy that the human body can bend in such a way, but I mean, hey, I guess that's what this is about, trying to figure out how to make weird poses like this look cool. I guess not really weird pose. It's a nice pose, but yeah. And then at the end, in about, let's see, well, in a little while, after this not this pose, but after this pose that's about to come up right now, it's like a low angle shot. It has a sword. After this one, I'll be doing the last gesture, which is just me on my own with no references, right? So this was just me. So like after I did all after I did all these gesture drawings, kind of gesture drawings, pseudo gesture drawings, I tried to I tested myself to see if I could actually make up a good pose, which I think I did. So I mean, I guess that alone is a pretty good, well, I guess it's good evidence to suggest that yes, gesture drawing is, or the idea of gesture drawing is important. I mean, yes, like I think I said in my previous video, the construction of the body, right, breaking it into different shapes, that helps, especially when you're stuck. But I mean, after a certain point, I think that really only gets you so far. Your drawings will end up looking stiff without knowing like how to gesture properly. So this is, this actually helps you with that part, the stiffness, not not like the perspective, I mean the proportions and perspective per se, but it mainly helps with getting nice poses, which is like kind of like half the work, I think. Like everyone wants to have good anatomy, but if you don't have good poses with the good anatomy, I mean all you really have is like a biology book. You can make a really good biology book, but like to make interesting pieces, artworks, you like kind of need good posing. I think this was a pretty okay pose. I had to fix a couple things. I had to fix a couple things. Ignore that. Yeah, I mean, like, if I were to make this into, like, an actual finished drawing, I probably would have fixed, like, the hip area. Something looks wrong there. But this was really only a gesture, so I didn't put too much effort into making it perfect. But when it came to the line, like, if I were to do line art, like, true, actual, finished line art, I think I would have fixed that. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, the video's basically over. Thank you for, 900 and, are we at 963 subscribers now? I think, maybe? So, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for the comments and all the likes and stuff, and yeah, I think that's about it. You know, I do my normal thing of like saying see you later and then cutting myself off because I can't see you, right? But I remember this time, so I'm not gonna say that. Instead, what I am gonna say is thank you for watching, and goodbye.